There's a moment, just after midnight, when the world is silent. The stars burn bright, and a wide, low shape glides forward with a presence so profound, so commanding, it feels like time itself slows down. No engine roar, no gear shifts, just motion and silence. Then, with a flick of your right foot, the dual electric motors unleash a surge of power so immediate, so violent. It feels like the earth itself splits open. This is the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT EV Super Sedan. Not just a new model, but a revolution. Over 1,000 horsepower. 0 to 60 in 2.0 seconds. A design so sleek, so aggressive. It looks like it was forged from lightning and ambition. This isn't just Porsche's answer to the Tesla Model S Plaid or the Lucid Air Sapphire. It's their boldest statement yet. That electric doesn't have to sacrifice soul. From the moment it appears, with its laser-sharp LED headlights slicing through the mist, its massive rear diffuser flaring like a crouched predator, you know this is different. It's not pretending to be electric. It is electric, and it's here to redefine what's possible. Today, we're diving deep into the all-new Taycan Turbo GT, from its jaw-dropping design to its driver-focused cockpit, from its track-shattering performance to its cutting-edge tech. We'll explore how fast it goes, how it handles, and whether it can truly carry the legacy of the 918 Spider, the legendary 959, and the iconic 911 GT2 RS into the future. And by the end, you'll know, is this the most important Porsche since the 959? Or has the brand gone too far to be tamed? Let's find out. Let's start with the way it looks, because the Taycan Turbo GT doesn't just carry on Porsche's design language, it redefines it. At first glance, it's unmistakably Porsche, that long hood, the wide stance, the confident posture. But everything about it feels evolved. Sharper, lower, more purposeful. The overall length is 194.3 inches, width 77.3, height just 54.4, making it slightly longer and wider than the outgoing Taycan Turbo S, with a roofline that flows into the rear deck like a missile ready to launch. And with a drag coefficient just 0.22, it's one of the most aerodynamically advanced production sedans Porsche has ever built, a key reason it's so stable at high speeds. Up front, you're greeted by the new slim LED headlights, a signature Porsche design element known as Matrix Beam, that pulse with light when you unlock the car. It's not just for show, it houses sensors for driver assistance and adaptive cooling for the battery and motors. On either side are the ultra-slim, full LED headlights, now with dynamic turn signals and animated welcome sequences that light up like a greeting when you approach. The iconic Porsche grille is wider, deeper, and now fully illuminated, not just for cooling, but as a statement. It's functional, yes, but it's also emotional, a bold declaration that this car means business. Now, step back and take in the profile, because this is where the Taycan Turbo GT truly shines. That long hood, the short rear deck, the fastback roofline that flows seamlessly into the liftback trunk. The doors open with a soft click, revealing frameless windows and flush door handles that pop out when you approach. And look at those wheels, 21-inch forged magnesium alloys in front, 22-inch in the rear, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport EV tires, filling the arches perfectly. They're not just stylish. They're lightweight and aerodynamically sculpted, with optional aero covers to further reduce drag. The side profile is defined by two sharp character lines, one high, one low, that run from the front fender all the way to the taillights, creating a sense of motion even when the car is standing still. No clutter, no unnecessary vents. Just smooth, flowing surfaces that guide the eye from front to back. And check out the side intakes, massive, sculpted, and feeding air directly to the front-mounted electric motors. Every vent, every duct, every curve has a purpose. This isn't just a car, it's a wind tunnel sculpture. Around back, the story continues. You got a full-width LED light bar, not just a strip, but a dynamic display that pulses during pit stops and brake checks. The liftback trunk opens wide, revealing one of the most practical trunks in the luxury performance world. And the rear diffuser? Absolutely enormous. Carbon fiber, vented, and designed to accelerate airflow under the car, creating a vacuum that sucks it to the track. The license plate is centered, clean, and framed by the wide track. And under the skin, the rear-mounted motors and transaxle are perfectly balanced, giving the car near 48-52 weight distribution, critical for handling and stability. And let's talk presence, because the Taycan Turbo GT isn't trying to whisper, it's roaring. It's to the collector who values heritage, the tech-forward driver who craves innovation without pretense, and the enthusiast who still believes in the soul of the combustion engine. This is a car for people who care about performance, design, and real-world dominance. It's not a daily driver. It's not a grand tourer. It's a weapon, a machine built for one thing: to go faster than anything else on four wheels. This isn't just a car, it's a statement. Now let's step inside, because the exterior is a masterclass in modern aggression. The interior is where Porsche truly flexes its muscles. Sliding into the cabin, the first thing you notice is the space. Despite its low roofline, the Taycan Turbo GT feels huge inside. That's thanks to Porsche's new J1 platform, designed from the ground up for next-generation EVs. With no transmission tunnel, no engine block steering room. The result? A wheelbase of 114.0 inches, longer than the outgoing model, which means legroom that's nothing short of first class. Even at 6'3", I had over 5 inches of space between my knees and the front seat. And the ceiling? That panoramic glass roof stretches from the base of the windshield all the way to the rear window, making the cabin feel like a lounge in the sky. The materials? Luxurious, sustainable, and impeccably finished. You've got optional semi-aniline leather, hand-stitched soft rich, and available in black, racing yellow, or guards red. Or go for the eco-conscious Alcantara weave fabric, made from recycled materials that feels just as premium. Real open-pore carbon fiber trim on the dash and doors. No fake plastic here. Brushed aluminum accents. Every surface you touch feels expensive, tightly assembled, and thoughtfully placed. No squeaks, no rattles, just precision craftsmanship that rivals the best in the business. Now look at the dash, because this is where Porsche throws down the gauntlet. Dominating the center is a 16.8-inch curved OLED touchscreen, a digital instrument cluster, and a central infotainment screen, both seamlessly bonded into a single glass-like surface. It's not just beautiful, it's functional. The interface is clean, responsive, and powered by Porsche's latest PCM software. No lag, no freezing, no hunting through submenus. Climate controls? Always visible at the bottom. Navigation? Crystal clear, with real-time EV routing that factors in elevation, weather, and traffic to maximize range. And here's the genius part. Haptic feedback and voice control work in harmony. When you press a button on the screen, you feel a subtle click. No more guessing if you actually tapped it. And Hey Porsche wakes the system instantly. Hey Porsche, lower the temperature and play some jazz. Done. Hey Porsche, find the nearest charging station with restrooms. On screen, it even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. Below that, near the center console, is a beautifully crafted rotary dial. Not a stalk, not a dial, but a sculpted piece of art that glows softly when you start the car. It's angled perfectly toward the driver, minimizing glare. And speaking of lighting, the ambient system here is next level. You got 30 color options with zones that can be customized independently. Want a soft blue glow on the footwells and a warm amber on the dash? Done. There's even a mood light feature that shifts colors based on driving mode. Cool blue in efficiency, warm red in sport. It's not just mood lighting, it's an experience. Seating? Plush, supportive, and available with heating, ventilation, and massage. The front seats are 18-way power adjustable, with excellent bolstering for long drives. In the back, even better. Thanks to that long wheelbase and flat floor, rear passengers get limo-like legroom. And the rear seats are heated, with their own climate controls, USB-C ports, and even a rear touchscreen for adjusting settings. This isn't just a driver's car, it's a full family luxury machine. Storage? Surprisingly practical for a performance machine. There's a deep center console with wireless charging, 2 USB-C ports, and enough room for your phone, wallet, and keys. The door pockets are wide, The glove box is deep, and the rear armrest has cup holders and controls for the rear passengers. And despite being a performance machine, it's got a real trunk, 14.3 cubic feet, which is more than a Tesla Model S. Plus, there's a front trunk, or frunk, with another 3.1 cubic feet of space. That's enough for groceries, a carry-on, or charging cables. For a car this sleek, it's shockingly livable. Now, let's talk tech. Because if the design and interior are impressive, the technology is where the Taycan Turbo GT truly separates itself from the pack. Porsche has equipped the Taycan Turbo GT with one of the most advanced tech suites in its class, and it's all designed to make your life easier, not more complicated. Starting with driver assistance. Porsche InnoDrive combines adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, traffic jam assist, and hands-free highway driving in select regions. It uses a combination of cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors to deliver confident, smooth automation. It can handle lane changes, on-ramp merging, and even stop-and-go traffic with near-human intuition. And if you take your hands off the wheel too long, a gentle chime reminds you to stay focused. No harsh disengagements. But it's not just about automation, it's about connectivity. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, fully supported, both wireless. Bluetooth 5.2, Wi-Fi hotspot, over-the-air updates, all standard. You can update the car's software while you sleep, adding new features, improving performance, or enhancing safety without ever visiting a dealership. Porsche has already rolled out multiple major updates since launch, improving everything from voice recognition to battery management. Voice control? Hey, Porsche, wakes the system instantly, and it understands natural speech. Hey, Porsche, lower the temperature and play some jazz. Done. Hey, Porsche, find the nearest charging station with restrooms. On screen, it even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. And then there's the Porsche Connect app, your digital key and command center. Lock or unlock the car from your phone. Precondition the cabin before you get in. Monitor charging status. Activate the welcome lighting sequence. You can even honk the horn or flash the lights if you're trying to find it in a crowded parking lot. It's seamless, intuitive, and deeply integrated. One of the coolest features? The welcome light sequence. When you approach the car, the headlights and taillights animate in sync. The doors unlock silently, and the interior glows to life, all without pressing a button. It's not just convenient, it's emotional. It makes you feel like the car is happy to see you. And for those who love personalization, the Taycan Turbo GT lets you save multiple driving profiles, customize screen layouts, and even set preferred charging times to take advantage of off-peak electricity rates. This isn't just a car, it's a smart, connected lifestyle device. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter, performance. Because all the luxury and tech in the world mean nothing if the car doesn't deliver when you stomp the throttle. And here, the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT doesn't just deliver, it detonates. Under the skin, you got a dual-motor electric powertrain, smooth, powerful, and paired with a single-speed transmission for seamless power delivery. Total output? A staggering 1,014 horsepower and 1,057 lb-ft of torque. That's more than a Rimac Nevera, and it's a 4-door liftback sedan. And because it's electric, there's no delay. Just a relentless surge of acceleration that builds like a symphony, peaking with a whisper that echoes through the canyons. And the numbers? They're mind-bending. The Taycan Turbo GT hits 60 miles per hour in just 2.0 seconds. 100 miles per hour? 4.8 seconds. Top speed? 196 miles per hour. Electronically limited, of course. And it does it all with a calm, almost eerie composure. There's no drama, no wheel spin, no lurching. Just a relentless surge of acceleration that pins you to the seat. It's not violent, it's authoritative. But it's not just about straight-line speed. The handling? Razor sharp. The Taycan Turbo GT gets adaptive suspension with rear-wheel steering. Up to 5 degrees of counterphase steering at low speeds for tighter turns, and in-phase at high speeds for stability. The result? A car that feels smaller than it is, dancing through corners with precision and balance. The steering is weighted perfectly, not too light, not too heavy, with real feedback coming through the wheel. And the brakes? massive carbon ceramic discs, bringing this 5,050-pound beast to a stop from 60 miles per hour in just 97 feet. That's supercar territory. And the best part? It's light. At just over 5,050 pounds. It's over 200 pounds lighter than a Lucid Air Sapphire. That means every input is amplified. Every turn is sharper. Every brake is more responsive. This isn't just a fast car, it's a lightning bolt. In real-world driving, it's a dream. On the highway, it's whisper quiet, with minimal wind or road noise. The suspension soaks up expansion joints and potholes without drama. In the city, it's easy to maneuver despite its size, thanks to tight turning circles and excellent visibility. And on twisty back roads, it handles with surprising poise. Body roll is minimal, turn-in is sharp, and the all-wheel drive system keeps you planted through corners. This isn't just a long-range cruiser. It's a weapon of pure performance. Now, let's talk about the battery. Because what good is all this power if you can't use it without constantly plugging in? The Taycan Turbo GT packs a 105 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery pack, optimized for longevity and efficiency. And thanks to the 800-volt architecture, it's incredibly efficient. EPA estimated range, up to 300 miles, making it one of the longest-range luxury EVs in its class. That's more than a Mercedes-Benz EQS, more than a BMW i7, and competitive with a Lucid Air. In real-world driving, we saw around 280 miles on a mixed city and highway route, which is outstanding for a 5,050-pound machine. But the real magic is in charging. With 350 kW peak charging capability, the Taycan Turbo GT can add up to 200 miles of range in just 10 minutes. We timed it from 10% to 80% in 18 minutes and 36 seconds. That's faster than any production EV, and it means you can charge during a coffee break and keep going. It uses the CCS standard, but Porsche is expected to offer a free adapter for Tesla's NACS network, meaning you can plug into the vast majority of superchargers across the US. And with the upcoming integration into the Tesla network, Taycan Turbo GT owners will have access to over 15,000 chargers nationwide. No range anxiety here, just freedom. Now, let's be real, no car is perfect. So let's break down the pros, the cons, and how it stacks up against the competition. 3 major pros. First, the performance. The Taycan Turbo GT is one of the most extreme production EVs ever built, a true halo car for the electric age. Second, the design. The Taycan Turbo GT is arguably the most striking performance sedan on the planet. Sleek, aggressive, and timeless. Third, the value. At under $225,000 fully loaded, it undercuts rivals like the Rimac Nevera and Lucid Air Sapphire by tens of thousands, while offering more standard features and better efficiency. Now, the cons. 1. The price. While competitive, it's still a 6-figure machine, not for the masses. 2. The usability. This car isn't designed for comfort. It's stiff, loud, and focused, perfect for the track, less so for the daily commute. And the competition? The Tesla Model S Plaid offers more refinement and a more established software ecosystem, but it lacks the raw aggression and driver engagement of the Taycan Turbo GT. The Lucid Air Sapphire is more luxurious, but it's heavier and less balanced. The Rimac Nevera is more powerful, but it's less practical. So, where does the Taycan Turbo GT win? In balance. It's the only sedan that combines German engineering with real-world performance and everyday usability. It beats the Model S in driver feel. It outshines the Air Sapphire in comfort, but it lacks the third-row seating of an SUV, and it's not for everyone. So, final verdict? The Porsche Taycan Turbo GT EV Super Sedan isn't just a great car, it's a landmark achievement. It proves a sedan can be luxurious, efficient, powerful, and stunningly beautiful all at once and without compromise. It's for the driver who wants the pinnacle of German engineering without sacrificing excitement, for the collector who craves heritage, for the enthusiast who still believes in the soul of the combustion engine. But is it for everyone? No. If you need over 300 miles of range, if you're on a tight budget, or if you're not ready to embrace a high-performance machine, this might not be your car. But if you want the perfect blend of aggression, style, and soul, the Taycan Turbo GT is as close as it gets to automotive perfection. So, what do you think? Is this the most exciting performance sedan of the decade? Would you trade practicality for that level of performance and emotion? Or would you wait for a fully electric 911? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and comment below what car you want reviewed next.